Oh, Tannenbaum. Mike T, little hot take. I know Jeff's going to lose his mind. Here we go. Mike T, give it to us.
Just got to go with facts and data here. If the New York Giants wind up with the first pick in the draft, it's an absolute no-brainer that they draft Fernando Mendoza.
Oh, Tannenbaum.
From the University of Indiana. And Jeff Saturday, let me tell you why. If you're in a
With
draft
facts
room,
and data. Facts and data.
Guys, let me take you into a draft room.
Okay.
You say, if you're in the AFC East, can you go win on the road against Buffalo or New England? Can you go on the road? Can you beat a Pittsburgh? Can you beat, a Baltimore? And you go here against Ohio State. Look at the hit he takes. This is the first play of the game. You want to know if Fernando Mendoza is tough? Look at this. First play of the game. This is a team that has not won a Big Ten championship since 1967. Is he tough? Yeah, I think he's really tough. Game's on the line. Let's go to the next play. Got to be accurate in the red zone, right? Look at the back shoulder fade here. Game on the line against a defense, guys, that has at least 4 first-round picks at Ohio State, coached by Matt Patricia, an NFL defensive coordinator. So he accomplished something historically great against an NFL caliber defense, got rocked on the first play, and came back and did that. So if we're evaluating quarterback, he checks every box. He's the right size. This guy is Matt Ryan. He's going to be a great player for the next 10 years. I think he'll be somewhere around the 12th best quarterback in the league overall. And if I'm the Giants, and you talk about a risk, you pass on Fernando Mendoza, you may regret that for the next 10 years. Think about the teams that passed on Justin Herbert. How did that work out for them?
Last time I checked, they got a Jaxson Dart.
Right, and I like Jaxson Dart. But here, if Mike Kafka was sitting right here and saying, what do you really think of Jaxson Dart? Look at last week. They're playing Minnesota. Mike Kafka has an opportunity of a lifetime to be the head coach of the Giants. They threw the ball 13 times. If he believed in Jaxson Dart more, Brian, I think they would have thrown the ball more.
Maybe they're protecting Jaxson Dart and they don't want him to run.
But here's my favorite part. Let me just say my favorite part of the Tannenbaum's argument. The first play he brings up is a play where a quarterback got hit. I'm not sure if anybody remembers. Jaxson Dart gets hit like that weekly. Right. He gets airlifted around the sideline and comes running right back in, takes another snap, and then goes to throw the ball. So here's my question. I'm excited that you're excited about toughness in the QB position. People are asking, including myself, Jackson, stop being this tough. I don't want you to get hit like this. Like it's not a badge of honor to get smoked like that on the sideline. You are high already on Thursday. I should do eggnog because you've had the eggnog. There was some outside, and you tipped it up. You and Jerry back down in Dallas. No, sir. You helped Jaxson Dart by getting other trade down, put some bodies around him that helps you win. This dude, we're talking him off the ledge, and you're going to go replace him for. This has nothing to do with Mendoza. I'm not even getting into that. But you already got a quarterback in the building with Scattaboo and with Malik Neighbors.
And they love Jaxson.
Yeah.
They love Jaxson Dart.
I like Jaxson Dart. He could be a B.
They love Jaxson Dart.
Okay, I think he could be a B. But why would you pass on an A when if you lose to the Raiders, you're likely on the clock, and you have a guy, think about the durability and production of Matt Ryan for a decade. Jaxson Dart, we already saw the limitations of where he may be physically, which is a big part of evaluating the quarterback position, which is he could be
with all due
productive.
respect, how do we know that Fernando Mendoza is an A? Do we know he's an A in the NFL?
Again, I just took you through the process of what teams are going to ask for. Can he make big throws? Can he make people around him better? Can he elevate against better competition? We saw that they had not won a championship since 1967.
I agree with that part. He's definitely a guy, but like against Oregon and against Ohio State, right? They had 1 touchdown and 1 interception each. And Heisman, all of those things are all fantastic. But you moving on when you've already got the 3 pieces in New York.
But how do you know
you're
that?
You're going to bring more chaos.
But the definition of great. What has Jaxson Dart shown you to say that he's certainly going to bring
2 of the best players on his offense, man. His offense,
Jeff, the definition of being a franchise quarterback is to make those around you better. The guy that you were with for all those years, did Peyton Manning care who was out there? He made those receivers
No, my
better.
back is sore from carrying Manning for 14 years. That's right. Sore. So we got to help him. That's why I was there. That's what we got to get for Dart. Help him. Help him, man. Don't get rid of him. Come on, Mike.
There would be no Manning cast without Jeff Shannon.
Exactly. There'd be one man. He's in New York for all those
Okay?
years.
Just saying.
Wouldn't even know about him.
Exactly. No commercials. No commercials.
Oh my God. Coming up, Christmas Day bonanza loaded with star power. Does Wemby have the Thunder's number? We'll tell you why. SGA, he needs a big win today. Plus, Clutch Caleb, the Bears in a race for that #1 seed. Can he sink San Francisco? We'll talk about that straight ahead.
Where are your notes? Where are your notes?
Christmas Day declarations. Shefty, let's start with you. Give me your Christmas Day declaration.
How about the fact that we could be watching Travis Kelce's last game in Kansas City?
Wow.
That is something. You're talking about a Hall of Fame career. He said he's not ready to make any decisions, take some time, but there are a lot of people who believe this could very well be his last season, which would make today's game in Kansas City his final game in front of the home fans. That will be something to watch. A lot of people looking forward to that.
Jeff, should they bring him back?
Man, if he wants to play, you bring him back. This dude, he's an all-timer, man. Like, I love the way he plays, the heart with which he plays, his passion. I mean, listen, when you think about a tight end, for the last 10 years, that's the first guy who jumps to your mind. And what a career he's had. If it is the last one, cherish it, because he's earned that right, man. What an absolute stud. What do you think, Mike?
Not to play Grinch. Time to move on.
Oh, my God.
He's going to be 37 years old. And the rule of thumb, guys, is it's not what you were, it's what you're going to be. We don't know when Patrick Mahomes is going to be back. Hopefully he'll be ready by the start of the season. We don't know. Celebrate Travis Kelce, close the chapter, and move on. Fresh start next year.
Merry Christmas, Kelce. There you go.
Exactly.
Mike T, he's getting invited to the party. Absolutely not.
Give me your declaration, Jeff.
Oh, listen, that play calling for the Detroit Lions, and I don't know if it's going to be, if it's Morton, Campbell, whatever's going on there, they got to figure this out, y'all. Like, this used to be the most physical team in the NFL. Their offensive line hasn't played great this year. Their running game obviously hasn't been the same. If you shut down Gibbs right now, it feels like you're shutting down the Lions, which has been this way. I thought this team was loaded to bear, and they just haven't hit the mark this year. Really getting shown in against that Pittsburgh team. Just been disappointing. And I love Dan Campbell. I know they'll figure it out, but they got to figure it out.
Mike, do you think they'll be eliminated by the Vikings tonight?
I don't. Even though the trends say yes, Minnesota's won 3 in a row. They've lost 2 in a row. I just can't imagine the Detroit Lions are going to be eliminated by Max Crosby. And when you look at the Vikings, it's unbelievable the injuries they're dealing with. Christian Darrisaw, Ryan Kelly, TJ Hawkinson, Jonathan Bernard, on and on and on. So this is not, the full Minnesota Vikings we're used to seeing. So I just think Detroit is too talented, too prideful. I think they win.
Okay, so give me your declaration.
Rex Ryan, next year, you're going to be the defensive coordinator of the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, my God. I love it. Bring it.
Guys, I am an expert in the magic of Brian Schottenheimer and Rex Ryan working together. You know that team,
Yes,
Brian.
you guys work together well.
And look, Matt Eberflus, it's probably time, it's going to end there. And look, you have a great offense. You've got to fix the defense. Is there a better person on the planet that could bring in Rex's resume, his stature, bravado, and make this team a role contender when you have Rex and Shotty back together?
I love every minute of it. Adam, it was just a couple of weeks ago that I think Jerry Jones came on the radio and said, Matt Eberflus, your time is coming up. You got 3 games to show me something.
Well, he hasn't come out and exactly endorsed him. It certainly sounds like a change is in the offing there at the defensive coordinator position. This is a team that has not been great on defense. It looks like there could be a change. You want to bring in Rex Ryan? Hey, we'll fight you for him because we love having him here on Get Up, on Sunday Countdown, in the War Room when we watch games.
What are we going to talk about the whole week? It's his Monday declarations that we talk about for the next 4 days, man. Like we're going to be it'll be a massive miss here.
Rex would bluster? Really? But he would be exactly what that team needs for that side ball.
They need that. They need that. You know what?